Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Lois, and welcome back to Spellbound Caves 2. In the last episode, we made it here, on top of the mountain, where the Victory Monument is, and oh boy, we got a lot of work to do. I have a new friend, it's the honeybee. I came out here, I heard noise, there was a hostile mob here that I killed, and she was sitting over here by this cyan flower, which I'm a little worried about because this is not a block like most flowers. This is a entity like her. So I bet if I attacked that, it would kill it, and then bad things would happen to me. So we're not gonna do that. But yeah, we made it last time with minimal deaths to the top of the Victory Monument area. I don't remember what this is actually called, but we are going to start getting a couple things set up, and then we're going to go explore the canyon down below. And the reason that we're going to the canyon rather than going back and attempting any of the other areas is because, well, there's a lot of trees down there, and I could use the wood. So, couple things to note. I moved my bed, it's in here. And we need to start getting a farm set up because we will eventually run out of food. For now, I can take some apples and some salmon. We have a little bread left. We need to set up a lot of things. I don't have my furnace, and I don't have enough cobblestone, I don't believe, to make... Is there anything in here that we can use? Liquid barrels. Liquid barrels are nice. Tree farm is nice. Potentially. Sterling generators. So these require power, probably, if I had to guess. We can save levels, but we need magic level 9. So that is unfortunate. And then we have the warehouse stuff. So I did a little bit of research into what the warehouse is. And by research, I mean I read this, which there's a lot of things here. And what it sounds like is very similar to a lot of the other mods that I know better, like, you know, applied energistics and refined storage. Basically, it's a big multi-block storage thing. So it has a control block and a crafting table, and then these warehouse storage. And how it works is you put down the control and the crafting table. The crafting table allows you, if I remember correctly, the warehouse control block is how you interact with the inventory, which is created by putting all of these small warehouse storage, medium, large. Obviously, those are different sizes based on what you need. That is how you get your items in and out through the control block. And then the crafting table can be placed on top of the control block, which uses ingredients directly from the warehouse first and then your inventory second, so that you can do crafting inside that. So you can have all your inventory in one little block, basically, which is what most people like. There is more stuff, and apparently in, I think this is Ancient Warfare? Yes, Ancient Warfare. In that mod, there is like a research tree that you have to go through to get all of the warehouse stuff. In this, it's all through levels and skill progressions. So, yeah, that's something we're going to have to deal with. And we can't really do much with it yet. So it's kind of useless to us. However, there is a quest. We can get some more stuff. And it doesn't really do much for us, but hey, it's there. So we're going to put that stuff away. And let's look at some other things. Now, there is some known issues. Basically, just like every other thing that is a multi-block structure. If I hit... Does F9 not work? No. Does F7 work? This is well lit, so probably. I don't remember if that works or not. So basically, chunk borders are a thing you got to be careful of. I don't know if there's an easy way to see chunk borders normal Minecraft. I actually don't know. There probably is a button combination that shows it, but basically multi-block structures don't cross chunks. Bad things happen because things are unloaded and loaded in at different times, and that's all this one is saying. There's no rewards, but we'll complete it anyways. So strains would be good. That gives us a water bucket. can I make that? If I had some iron bars, we could make that. Because there is hoppers in here that we can steal. So there is a lot of things that we kind of need to look into. And yeah, one of the big things, we need a furnace. Ooh, it gives us a Sinnesite forge. I don't know how to say that, but what it does is it gives us a lot of it speeds up the process of cooking things. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the skill progressions. We can collect some more stuff from mining, which I don't care too much. We might use the ropes and lanterns around the base, but we need to get farming going. Magic probably would do a lot of good things for us. Gathering, bucket of dirt, seeds, or not seed. Well, I guess there's cactus seeds, but also fishing rod and saplings. That's what I meant. Building, that would give us some cobblestone. So you know what? We are going to go ahead and get building up a level and farming up 2 levels, so that we can collect all of this wonderful stuff and some of this wonderful stuff. So I need a crafting table, which I don't currently have. I have plenty of wood that is just kind of sitting around. And we're going to go ahead and make a furnace. And the furnace I'm going to put over here for right now. Because there is temperature stuff, we do need be a little bit mindful of all that kind of stuff. And part of that is furnaces cause heat. So heat's not good. We need to have sand. We finally looked at some sand, so that's going to complete this. We can get a bunch of experience though, which means we could also increase magic, or we could increase building more. What do we need to get 9? Okay, we could start a small warehouse. I gotta remember what buttons to hit. If we get this up a couple more levels, and we can't. We don't have enough levels. Ugh. That's fine though. So unfortunately, we can't place the sugar cane because we don't have water. So we need to collect water somehow. Can we get like a bucket that's not metal? That's gonna be a trick. So we can get some stuff, water bottles. We'll take the loot crate. Anything, we can get some more experience from that one. Don't really care about any of that stuff right now. We can get some more experience, and I might get that sleeping bag because, oh my gosh, this is such a good thing to have. And let's open up the loot crate. And we got a gold ingot. Alright, so we should have, at this point, enough levels to get building level 9, which means we can get the warehouse set up. And we're going to do that in here. So we actually no longer need this crafting table. And what I would like to do is, let's see, can we break these? We're going to put the warehouse controller right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up, 9. And then we can put the crafter on top. Okay, so that's not what we want to do. And instead, we'll put a piece of slate down just so there's something there. We'll put the crafting table there and the control block there. Okay, so you can see where it can see. It looks like this is what that line is. And so do I have to put them here? If that's the case, that's okay, but I can put stuff in there now, and I can see it in there. Okay, so it has to be behind it. That's fine. It's unfortunate that I broke the glass. I don't know. You know, I could always just bring this out one, and it would be a lot easier. So let's just do that. Let's also just go ahead and fix that. So if we put all this stuff here, warehouse, that's storage. That's the warehouse block. And we can go farther back, so that's fine. But now we should be able to, and let's just grab what we want to carry around, which is going to be some blocks. Now we should just be able to drop everything in here and not have to worry too much. If we want to craft something, we can do that pretty easily. If I wanted to get a crafting table, I guess I do have the wood on me, but we can grab that pretty easily. And more than anything, we can just put everything in here, and then we can sort through things later and figure out what we actually want and need to use. So this is perfect. Now obviously, this will eventually fill up, and I don't know how. Okay, so that has a lot of stuff in it. But most of these are empty, so I don't think storage is gonna ever be a problem. So let's just dump everything off, and then at some point we will be able to kind of manage everything fairly well. We need take a drink. I do need to get some wood relatively soon. But before we do, see if there's anything else that we want to collect at this point. Those are scrolls that I don't know what they are. Skill progression, we could get heating and cooling, which would be good. So we'll put a heating coil and a cooling coil in this room, and basically if we need one of them, so if it's cold in here, we can heat things up. You can see the little circle in the middle. Above our experience bar are 8. The closer we are to this thing, and generally in this room it will be warmer if we turn that off. Also, I just noticed the stored is, we have 5,000 spaces for inventory, so that is, I think, good enough. So at this point we need to go get some stuff. We have a reforging station. We can't actually use that until we get a little bit more stuff. Let's go ahead and try. I keep thinking this is in a different place. Gathering to 6 and magic, we'll get that to 6 soon. What does the gathering give us? Okay, trees, fishing rods, and cactuses. Alright, we'll leave that for now. We could gain a bunch of levels fairly easily. In fact, let's go ahead and do that, and then we can get the magic. And the magic is also going to give us some things. So we can get scrolls of identification, arcane workbenches. There's a lot to the wizardry stuff. And we'll need a wand at some point. And these are just some novice spells that we could use, but we need a wand to use them, so I'm not too concerned with that right now. But we can get the reforging station, and the reskillable mod is a very important part of the core gameplay. Access the reskillable UI. This quest, quest reward for becoming a jack of all trades, is the reforging station, which is useful to any playstyle as it lets you re-roll quality of items. So all of our items have a quality. So for example, we have a common copper warhammer, but we have a rare copper pick. So we could reforge those and make them better. That's basically what that's about. Is there anything that's going to give us an axe that we could use? I actually think that in the starting gear, wooden battle axe can be used as an axe. Now, is it faster? Probably not, but we can see. Alright, what time is it? It is almost morning, which is actually bad. Let's go actually do some adventuring. We've spent a lot of time kind of just sitting around here doing nothing. I need to go chop down trees so that we can start making... Actually, we should be able to make a little bit. Let's get just a touch of logs and a piece of coal because we need to make some charcoal for charcoal filters. And then we can also get some, I mean, I have some wood. We can get misclicks. Some of this paper, and as long as I can get a singular charcoal, I'll put the other one in there just because that will be useful later. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and grab a crafting table out of there and put it over here just so that we can use it a little bit easier. Not always going to want to use the storage system to do, well, getting items and all that kind of stuff. So we have a little bit of food. We don't have much food. We do need to figure out a way to get some iron or move water around a little bit. But we can go ahead and purify this water. And we are going to put some stuff in our backpack. Alright, all that done. Let's get to some adventuring. So, Victory Monument, Small Rooms, Peanut Canyon, or we could come over here, and I don't think there's much for us to do over here at this point. Probably not. I mean, this was our death. That's how we died. We fell. But what is this? This is just an overlook, isn't it? Okay, so I see that's the path downwards. I do wonder where that's going to put us out. There's cocoa beans down there, which is kind of interesting. Don't know if we're going to be able to gather them. That's the thing with this mod pack is because of the reskillable stuff, you never know quite what you're going to be able to do. It's not like vanilla Minecraft where it doesn't matter. One last thing before we go. There is, I think, food and drink in one stackable item. The crushing tub. This is something that we're going to want to make sooner rather than later, I think, because it's going to enable us to get some really good food sources, and that is really good for us. That's what we want. So let's head down here. I see a chest. There's some redstone. There's something up there. There's a little cave there. And don't really want to trust too much. But Peanut Canyon. Aha, it's hidden by gravel. Just make sure there's not a spawner or something that's going to ruin my day. Trollagers. Okay, these guys turn to stone in the day, I do believe. There's gold there. How hostile are you? Are you? Okay, you are hostile. Can we, we can mine the, the stone ones. So yeah, I believe these guys become stone during the day. but we can reach him without any issue. And he dropped some stuff. He dropped some obsidian. You are special. Yeah, you are very special. And okay, the weakness is really rough. We got some obsidian though. And I guess while we're waiting, let's go ahead and chop down a tree. Because that's why I'm down here. We're going to chop down some trees. And can I finish you off without you being able to reach me? Yes, yes we can. Alright. This is really, really annoying. But oh, he also okay. I don't think we can do anything with him. So let's just chop down this tree. And cool. Just clearing out a little bit of this area too is gonna be good for us. There is an ancient vase. There is a bunch of things around. I kind of wish that we had a shield, but it's okay. Let's take a peek in this cave. The cave is probably awful. Intersection 1. Okay, this just goes back to intersection 1. So that is convenient. Hey, that's iron. That is a bunch of iron and a goblin mace. Okay, hold up. I wish I had what is it, the UI thing? That's probably an apple. Which I broke, of course, but I wish I could see what things were. We need to drink. One probe is one of the options. There's also, what are all the different mods? There's a bunch of mods that tell you what items are, and I think I could probably activate one. Also, there's totally a spawner here for ancient vases. Yep, right there. You can go ahead and get a ton of experience. Yeah, so some melons. That's food. So let's think about things for a second. We have food. There's cocoa beans. There's plenty of trees down here, so I don't think we need to worry too much about dealing with, like, I really don't need to worry too much about doing a tree farm or anything like that. This guy just up and disappeared. Is he still? He's still there. All right. That's weird. Let's see. There was a skeleton over here, but I don't see one anymore. Okay. So this is going to be a good place for us just to come and get some food. Not food, some wood. And that's going to allow us to kind of keep going with the, whatchamacallits, the canteens. We can purify our water and all that kind of fun stuff. Let's just break a couple more of these leaves. Get them out of the way. And so that goes back. So we got to go that direction in general. However, we have a lot of levels. I have a lot of stuff. This mace damages armor more quickly, independent of armor strength. 3.5 attack damage. It is not very strong. However, it's not very strong. We got a bunch of stone from those golems, or trollagers. I guess they're technically golems at that point. There is something up here, and I kind of want to go look at it. But it might be the death of us, so we gotta be a little careful. I don't think... Let's actually be smart about this. Let's go ahead and put everything in here. Now, there is a problem with water. We can't... Okay, we can make iron and copper buckets. I was thinking... I don't know why I was thinking I had to get a water bucket, but that's not how this game works. Not how this game has ever worked, to my knowledge. So, yeah, that was just me not thinking for a second. However, so is this. This is such a bad idea. I'm going to actually put some stuff that I don't really want to lose in here for right now. In fact, let's just put most of the things in here. And we'll climb up with blocks a little bit. So wood is something we can get fairly easily. I don't like the looks of that. Those are magical things. Alright, we're gonna retreat. There is totally a Trollager spawner over here. And let's grab our sleeping bag. And we can sleep through the night. So let's kill that Trollager. Let's see if we can find the spawner. On one hand, it wouldn't be terrible to actually, you know, fight them. That was the wrong button. I am one button over. That is unfortunate. So let's just get all this stuff back in the inventory. Alright, so there definitely is a Trollager spawner. It's probably underneath that tree. So let's take a look. Is this entire tree going to fall over? That is the question. And the answer is... We'll find out in a second. Yes. That is a gigantic tree, too. Anytime. There we go. So we got a lot of ironwood. Oh. Ironwood is good. Is there a spawner underneath one of these? There's definitely a spawner somewhere. The Trollagers are not just appearing. But I think we need to call the episode here. So what's gonna happen is this. I am gonna go back up top to the Victory Monument, and I'm going to actually let's go do that right now. We need to start a farm. We need to have infrastructure so that we can start going and exploring and not worrying too much about dying. Luckily, all those trees is wonderful for us. Lots of trees means we can very easily just, you know, go get some wood if we need to. However, there's a couple things that we definitely need more. And things like ironberry seeds, we'll get saplings. We can also use the iron berries to get ironberry juice, which we can turn into iron, or iron wine. I don't know what that's used for. The wood in general, we can just kind of, you know, use as wood probably. But one thing that we need to do is we need to make a bucket. We can't make copper bucket. Well, we can make an iron bucket. So I had enough stuff to make an iron bucket. And so what I can do now, also I know there was some intestines. What are they called? Intestines. We can right click that and get some seeds. Watermelon seeds. Cool. Unfortunately, we can't farm those. So basically, I'm going to drop off everything. I'm going to look into some of the stuff. For example, we have a lot of these tokens. And I don't know what they can be used for too much. It looks like we can get loot crates, which might not be a bad thing to kind of pay attention to and stock up and all that kind of fun stuff. But what I am going to do is with a water bucket, I'm going to start a farm. And we're going to have a farm in here. Now, I do wonder, there is this crop farm. We need building and farming 20. So I am definitely going to increase farming a little bit. Let's increase building a little bit. But in general, that is a lot. So we're probably going to wait around on that. And I'm just going to start a farm in here. Just a small one. And start growing some crops. Don't know what we'll be able to grow. But I'll look a little bit at what foods we can make and all that kind of fun stuff. Because I know stuff like aubergine, aka eggplant, or very similar at least, is something that is going to be good for a couple of reasons. One, we can cook it, and then we can make stuffed. I still think it is actually considered eggplant, but we can make more foods from it. We can make salads. We can put olive oil in the salad, and I don't know what that would do, but okay, we can't make the salad. But that aside, we can do a lot of stuff, and I need to kind of figure out what foods we want to get that are going to be kind of the best for us. So that's what I'm going to do between episodes, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We have some infrastructure set up, and we have a water bucket. That is important. Things that we can also look into later is potentially making a strainer base. That is going to be very powerful because the strainer, we can get a lot of things from it, including fragments of diamonds. We can get woods and just sand, gravel, that kind of stuff. I think there should be, we can get fish, automatic fishing. We just have to put bait in there, and bait's not too terrible to get. So there is a lot of things we can do. And yeah, water straining might be a good plan of action once we get some iron materials and whatnot. We're still pretty early in this mod pack / map, and so we got to get some work done. But I'm gonna set up a farm. I'm gonna get some food and all that kind of stuff going, and next time we'll continue exploring the canyon. I guess that seems like the best course of action. It's right there, so might as well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!